it's been rumored for like weeks and months that a Switch 2 is in the works and is on its way. Last year, it was sometime last year. Others would say it's sometime in 2025. Well, surprisingly, at about, say, 7 hours ago, as of doing this stream, they've announced the Nintendo Switch 2. So let's have a Scooby. Let's have a look-see. And let's get our thoughts on the new Switch. Let's do it. Doo-doo. Right, Nintendo. It's always exciting when Nintendo brings out. The Switch. What a great console, by the way. Really great console. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Nice. Okay. Nintendo Switch 2. Nice. Oh, there's more. Oh, Mario Kart. Is this Mario Kart 9 though? Does come with a dock. Wow, impressive. As well as Nintendo Switch games. Nice. This is backwards compat. Nintendo Direct. 2nd of April. Oh, is it the 4th of February? I'm sure we'll find out, I guess. Okay, so that was the first. So that's the first official look of the Nintendo Switch 2, and so far it is amazing. First glance at it, the initial glance at, where is it? This right here. It does remind me of a Steam Deck, which is cool. All right. It does remind me of the Steam Deck. The size of it looks like a Steam Deck. I could be wrong. For first glance, it looks like a Steam Deck, but it could be smaller than a Steam Deck and not as heavy. Second, it looks great. The bigger screen and everything like that, which I hope we can have 1080p, maybe 4K gaming experiences with this console. Hopefully, fingers crossed. The next thing as well is the controllers. By the looks of it, the controllers, instead of the slide down style that the original Nintendo Switch had, they've kind of replaced it with a push-in function, which I think, depending on how well it's made, that should be really sturdy, because with what I've experienced with this Nintendo Switch, when you slide it down, it kind of feels not loose, but it kind of feels like you're gonna break it. And like, I don't know if you can see, I've got big hands, all right, and I'm a big guy, you know, so I got a bit of strength on me. So I felt like every time with the Switch I could break it, and it would I would feel like I would either break it or it would break in my hands or whatnot. So this would look really, really good. So this looks pretty good. Obviously, going with the Joy-Con system as the first Switch, which is top tier, really, really good. And I can't remember the original Switch. Did the original Switch have a base plate? Like, I think it did, but it wasn't like this. It was more like a flap at the bottom where you'd stick the memory card in it underneath, and then it'll just stay upright. This looks so much better, a lot better to have a stable arm and whatnot. It looks really, really good, and it looks smart. It looks really, really good. I like the color, the black color. I wonder if they are going to bring a white version of this console. If there's a white version of this console, I think they will look. I think this console will look really good in white or red. I think either that. The black looks amazing, but I think if it was white or red, it would look better. The same structure of the button layouts look exactly the same as the Switch. So what they've kind of done with Nintendo Switch 2 is they've made it bigger. So they've seen what they did with the OLED version of the Nintendo Switch and made it bigger, which is cool. Obviously, this is probably Mario Kart 9. They haven't really said it's Mario Kart 9, but it could be Mario Kart 9, or it could be Mario Kart 8, because they've said the dock looks pretty snazzy. Instead of like a brick like square version, they've gone with the curved version of the dock, which kind of looks really good. The name Switch 2, I like the name Switch 2. You know, at least we can call it like I think a lot of people were probably hoping they'd call it the Super Nintendo Switch, which I think would be snaz. I think that would be cool. Nintendo Switch 2, it's okay. It's okay of a name, I guess. But I think Super Nintendo Switch would be pretty snazzy if they did that. And this controller, I like this controller. This is the controller I normally used when I had a Switch, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Oh, okay. But yeah. But yeah, this handheld controller style, I love it. It's great because it out of the others, it was my favorite controller on the original Nintendo Switch. And for it to just, instead of sliding in, you could just pop the Joy-Cons in. Love it. Hopefully we don't get the Joy-Con drift with it, like we've all had previously. Hopefully these controllers will last a long time, that we don't have to like chop and change them. And I hope they come in various colors as well. I think this is probably the one. I think this is a massive W for the Nintendo Switch 2. Play Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games, which means this console is has backwards compatibility with Nintendo Switch games, which is amazing. Which is amazing. And because the one thing PlayStation and Xbox kind of suffer with is the backwards compatibility with their consoles. Yes, you can get like Xbox original, Xbox 360 games on Game Pass, and you know, and PlayStation have like their tier system, which still don't have enough classic games on there, for my view. Especially a £100 a year premium subscription for PlayStation Plus. It's like ridiculous. So yes, that's pretty class. Yes, this is a massive W for Nintendo, and considering you've got Nintendo have probably gone right. We'll announce this. We'll announce the console now. Yes, we probably don't have enough Nintendo Switch 2 games for this console's release this year. So why not give the Nintendo fans what they want by letting them play the games they've already purchased for the Nintendo Switch and play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 console, which is great. Which means the prices of the Nintendo Switch games will go down really well, and the Nintendo Switch console's prices will go down as well. Okay, and then Nintendo Switch 2, you can play everything on it, which is great. And it's saying there, play both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, that's fair. Details will be shared on Nintendo website at a later date. So at least so not all games. I'll excuse myself right there. So not all games will be compatible, but I'm sure they'll have enough games compatible for it. And hopefully there'll be an update where you can have all the Switch games compatible with it, which is a massive W in my eyes. Massive W. So Nintendo Switch 2, what can we say? Massive. What do you guys think? This is going to be a video on YouTube. So comment down below what you think of the Nintendo Switch, the new one, and where it's going to go from here. All right.